Good morning, everyone, and afternoon to people for instance, in the Mekele team, also in Nigeria. Um, so this presentation is around the basically the team setup and the data production that has happened from some time from February this year. So, as you're aware, in Nigeria, the team is comprising of the country coordinators, where we're ably led by Dr. Sakina and Dr. Ibrahim, who is unavoidably absent, and also the technical team coordinator, which is myself. Then also we have the data stewards and the data clerk. So the data stewards include the senior data stewards, some of the data stewards we've had from 2020 also, and we also have data clerk who are resident in the health facilities. So this presentation will just highlight events from February if um, this year. So it's basically about how and the facilities we have engaged so far in Nigeria. In Nigeria, we are focused on 4 facilities in this phase. And from February till May, and I would say till June, we engage with them. Um, Early on, if you remember, we were using the central system for RedCap to enter data, and this was how things progress uh, for the initial period. So, as we have seen, there were really great entries at the beginning. For instance, the MI Ushishi team had over 200 entries at a time. Uh, and then in March, there were also similar pattern of entry from the different health facilities. Similarly, in April, we see that MI Ushishi still produced more data and um, had no data from General Hospital Lapai, and I think this account for some challenges that was experienced in General Hospital Lapai. Um, we also have similar data pattern in May, but I think I must mention that from May until June was when we now domesticated RedCap. So that was the time we had RedCap localized. And so the data here was in June and in local, based on local RedCap installation. Um, yes, so this has been the progress thus far. Some of the challenges include adequate power supply, which is especially like in Lapai where it's rural and sometimes the power cutoff goes for a long time. Um, and then bulk data that is required. So in conclusion, the data production is ongoing. There are challenges, absolutely, and we must say that we have a backlog of data to look at and to upload, but there is a commitment from the team to achieve the data management or data production goal. So thank you. That's the presentation from Dr. Ibrahim and the team. Yeah. Dr. Saki.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yes. So thank you so much, Madam Kawu, for delivering that update for Nigeria data production team on behalf of Dr. Abdullahi. And I think that even the graph speaks volume and was very, very expressive and straightforward. But I don't know if we have anybody to ask any questions or make some suggestions to the Nigerian team on the presentation just concluded now. Do we have any reaction? So, if there are no reaction, um, so I think that that means that the hall is well, and my something that I noticed in one of the graph or the table presented, Madam Cow, if we can quickly run that. I just wanted to ask just one question
Okay.
on we have yeah, table one, figure one. Well, I don't know what's the difference between the two.
So
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, can I just uh, answer?
yeah.
Sorry, I barged in the wrong side. Dr. Kinat, I don't know if Dr. Kau has explained, as you are aware, but because we're sharing our experience with other countries, and I'm very sure that's why you're asking some of the questions. We have different levels of leadership from the country lead, which I know Kau must have said. We have the technical lead, which is Kau himself. Then we have the data production coordinator, Dr. Jamilu, then down to the data stewards to the data clerk. So in that report, if you notice, we have figure one, another one we have figure one. So the report is categorized into several months. For February, we only presented one figure, and that's why it's bearing figure one. I would have loved that Dr. Jamilu walk it through to be figure one, figure two, up to the current month. But in the reports, this is how he has been doing it because he used to have more than a figure per month. So if he's taking in like a chapter per month, then he can have figure 1.1, 1.2, and so. But now I think as we tend to submit the other part, we're going to reorder the figures so that the number reference and then referring to the figures will be easy. I think that's what you're asking.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. So,
Okay, and just to say that
Abdullah, Madam Kawu, you
yeah, can people hear me? Okay.
Yes, we can hear you.
So, yeah, just to say that the first is basically a summary. Although the table numbering may have been missed, which is what Dr. Ibrahim point to. But I think the difference is the first is the summary, then the other ones are like um, monthly data produced. I hope that helps.